crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator. Come on, look, because I always went the farthest into the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon, it was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Captain Band of Nerd! Brandon Looney Tunes Man 2000! Mephisto's Movie Reviews! Gun Bunny, Shockwave, and Psychodorp 9! Marketing draws! Penny, penny, penny! It's Boosh McBadden! The maddest wrench in Valhalla, Mark the Infinitely Tired! He's angry! The Lady Arwen Avalon! Justice Dabalina! The Mad Doctor of Valhalla, Adega Allah! The Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia, Skull and Tuck and Roll! Larry! The Wicked Wrench of the East Project story time! Alina's Jester of Sin! Lord Bob! Bud Badaster! Southern Viking! Showback TJC Skull! And greetings programs with Daryl the Derelict! Greetings, one and all. Trying to get everybody in there at the end. Welcome to YouTube Talk here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great week. Why? Because it's hump day. Yeah, it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. God, it's good to be here. Did anybody hear about the Elliot Page thing? The Elliot Page thing? No, not about the Burn Gorman thing. Apparently, over the past few years, Elliot Page has been trying to look exactly like Burn Gorman. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. All the puzzle pieces are starting to fit. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Just like Burn Gorman. Oh my God. Skull and Tuck and Roll, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. The Jesse Smollett 2.0 adventure. God help us all. Start out with a little humor this morning. Make you laugh. On a more serious note, shout out to our brother Dave Bob. We love you, brother. If you're out there, if you're listening, all our love and prayers with you guys right now. Anything we can do for you, we're there. So Valhalla stands with you, brother. We love you and hope everything is okay. Hope everything goes okay. Do you need anything? We're here. We stand with you, brother. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mark Damply Tired. Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches, is here. Boosh McFadden is here. Good morning, Boosh. Isn't Elliot Page like 4'8"? Yeah, her and Byrne look exactly alike, too. Larry, good morning. Arwen Avalon, the lady. Arwen Avalon is here. Dean Krantz is here. EP has just figured out that there is not a lot of work for a 5'0" 36-year-old guy that is not Tom Cruise. It's true. It's very true. That is very true. Some people asking what's up with Daybob. Daybob lost someone in his family. He has been upset the last couple of days. A lot of love for our brother Daybob. It's never easy losing someone in your family. Things are rough for so many people. So many of us. And all our love, brother. Arlena's Jester of Sin. Jester's Darth Arlena. I can never keep the two straight. We love you both. Has gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Fletcher Williams, I Suck at Games channel was gifted a membership by Darth Arlena. Project Cambrian was gifted a membership. Andy Masterson was gifted a membership. Ray DeRuzo was gifted a membership. And Woggly-Eyed Wendy was gifted a membership. Thank you so very much, Jesters, Darth Arlena. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you. Welcome to the Viking Horde, y'all. Skål! Viking Horde coming out strong this morning. Thank you so much, Jesters, Darth Arlena. Let's talk about YouTube. It's why we're here. It's why that's why we came by. Let's talk about YouTube. Obviously, YouTube Talk on Wednesdays. Is it a hobby or is it a business? How do you want to look at it? Is it both? Is it something you love doing? Why did you start doing it? A lot of people have created YouTube channels over the past 4 or 5 years because they enjoyed getting on. They enjoyed the community they were a part of. They enjoyed talking and letting us know how they see something, how they feel about something. You might have gotten on and played a couple of video games. There's a ton of things that could have led you into coming in and doing this as a hobby. A lot of people come in and do this as a hobby. They don't look at it like a hard-nosed business, like there are business practices and things you need to think about. And why do all that? Because there's so much behind that. Even when you look at it like it's not something that's paying all your bills, but it's one of those things that you're doing because let's say you've got a Patreon, let's say you've got memberships, let's say you've got, you can look at it however you want to. Responsibilities with your hobby. How about that? How about responsibilities with your hobby? Let's jump in there. Are there responsibilities with your hobby now? I know that one of my real good friends, brother of ours, Makani, he's got responsibilities with his channel. Things have changed, and there are times where I see him talking about, listen, it'll be done when it's done. I've just had to take that stance that, guys, I understand that I might have said, it's going to be, I'm working on completing it here, but at the end of the day, it's going to get done when it gets done. That's a decision Makani has to make. That's a call he's got to make. Why? Because he's got people that have subscribed to him that he's looking at going, well, if I said it's going to be done here, I really want to try and get it done here. But at the end of the day, it'll be done when it gets done. It'll be sent out when it gets sent out. That is a hard line he has to take. Why? Because things have changed. And unfortunately, sometimes that kind of thing happens. And it's not something you're looking at when you are first getting monetized. It's not something that you're looking at before you get monetized. That suddenly you've got a responsibility when you say, this is what I'm going to do, that you've got to do. There have been times where I've missed doing a membership stream. There's times where I've missed doing a giveaway. It's just this, sometimes it shit happens. Everything's flying by so fast that something happens and you might forget something. Things happen. And sometimes it really blows that something like that happens. You don't want to, it's not something you planned on happening. It's just something that happened. Responsibilities you have that might not make it as they come around. A brand new anime guy who's been a member for 14 months and he's a warrior of Asgard says, holy cow, time has flown. A hobby that is a business. For us anyways, it can eventually become a business. It just depends. Hail Loki and company. Hail Brandon the anime guy. Thank you for your member chat and your continued membership here on Mornings of Mischief. Things can change. Things can change and suddenly you have responsibilities. Is that now a business? Or is it still a hobby? You can still look at it like it is a hobby. You can look at it like, well, this is like my side thing. But what happens when you want to take it completely the other way? Makani understands something. And this is really important. This isn't just about you. This isn't just about what you're doing. Okay? You have a responsibility. One of the things that I'm very adamant about is not giving my crew, my people here, anyone in Valhalla, a line of bullshit. I don't want to speak it. I don't want to act like it. I don't want that to be the standard. Oh, well, Loki, he just talks. He gets on there and he'll make up all kinds of shit. I do not want that to be the way. I want to bring you facts, not fiction. Now, of course, I want to bring you laughs too. So when me and Mike get up there and we do a thing, we were just talking about the starry-eyed girl. That was completely off the cuff, not planned. It was completely, it was unscripted. We did something and we wanted to make everybody laugh. Okay. That was our mission that day, was to make everybody laugh. If we're sitting here and we're talking about someone losing their job at a movie studio, I want to bring you guys facts. I don't want to bring you all a bunch of bullshit. Loki's talking about this person again, like they're going to be gone next week, and that's not what's going to happen. I talked about the one guy that works over at CBS for Star Trek, Alex Kurtzman. I talked about him once. And I was like, if this doesn't get him fired, he really needs to get fired. I want to see him get fired. Rumor is he's going to get fired. Yada, yada, yada. I did this my first year. And I had to go back and I had to watch that and go, the fucker still works for CBS. He's not getting fired. He's not going to get fired. He's got just as much cement shoes in that business as KK. It's just not happening. So I don't want to bring you guys bullshit. That's my choice. That's my choice. But I feel like I have a responsibility not to bring you that crap, to bring you guys honesty, to bring you guys facts, not fiction. And if I'm talking about how I'm feeling, that's fine. I can talk to you about how I'm feeling. That's not presenting you with something that I'm trying to convince you is a fact when it's really fiction. I don't want to do that. That's my choice. But that, in my eyes, that's a responsibility of something that I'm doing. Just like if me and Mike put something together to bring you guys some laughs, it's our responsibility to bring you guys the laughs. Mikey yesterday tried to do the whole yawning thing, trying to make it like he wasn't absolutely bent over head over heels laughing about the whole out the window stuff. Oh, I can cut it out because it's never going to go anywhere. And it's not, this stuff's been going on for months. Mikey out the window. It's not going away anytime soon. He can yawn at it. He can try and get over it. He can try and ignore it, but it's not going away because it's funny and people have latched onto it and they think it's funny. Time for seriousness and time for silliness. That's right. There's a time for silliness and there's a time for seriousness. Can you meld a hobby and a business? Sure you can. We do it all the time. Really early on, I decided that I wanted to incorporate what we were doing in the mornings. I wanted to incorporate that, and I wanted to pretty much protect it from someone trying to turn around and do the same shit, exact same shit. Copyright, make sure that it was protected, make sure that the business was protected. I do not treat it like a financial obligation because I don't have anyone to answer to. We were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about CEOs and executives that act like their businesses are their own personal piggy banks and they can do with whatever. When I say you guys keep the lights on, I'm not shitting you. I'm not kidding. You guys keep the lights on. Those $5 memberships that Darth Arlena gifted out, it helps keep the lights on. It helps keeps us going week after week. It helps pay for StreamYards, and God help me, StreamYards for 1080p is expensive. There's a lot of people who just don't want to pay for it. A lot of people that just, well, what can I do? How can I put the least back into this and take the most out? And if you're looking at it like that, I think you're doing something wrong. Well, Loki, some of us have to do this and this and this. I completely understand that. There are people out there that have to work 2 jobs and do YouTube. Just look at Snowdub. Snowdub's busting his ass, working a full-time job. He's taking care of his kid. He's trying to juggle everything and do YouTube. I get it. It's crazy, especially now. Especially with everything how is now. Hell, I went to the store yesterday and there was like a $9 for a 12-pack of Coke. $9 fucking dollars. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. It was like buy 3, get them for $6 a piece. But still, you buy them single, it's $9. Pacific 414 says, I haven't discuss rumors on my channel with my co-host while speculating how true the rumor may or may not be, taking it with a large grain of salt. That is absolutely not what I'm talking about, Pacific 414. You're fine. And it's my choice. It's my decision not to do rumors. That's just my choice. And that's because I think it's a slippery slope and you get too caught up in rumor this, rumor that, someone hit me with a wiffle ball bat. That's just how I take it. Why are you on the Coke aisle? Because it's the same aisle that the chips are on and my salt is fine. So I can eat chips. I got some great Oots honey barbecue chips the other day. Nummy. I can eat chips. You stay away from my chips. So I can have salt. My salt's fine. Well, it won't be if you keep eating chips. I don't eat that many of them. So chips bad. I'm sure they are. But you're not taking those away from me. You know, I'm not losing everything. Damn it. I lost all the sugar. I'm not losing everything. When you have your Machini Draws with a $10 super chat says, when you have your followers go that extra mile to support you, you have to do the same to give right back. This is why I do the monthly exclusive art drops. By the way, May batches are being sent out. I saw that this morning when I woke up and I checked my Twitter. So I did see that. I do check shit. Even if you don't hear from me on Twitter, I do check messages. So And I love how you do that too. I absolutely love how you do that. And what we need to do, because I've used Discord forever, we need to do a Valhalla group thing on Twitter. After I move and things settle, there's going to be a couple of updates to some stuff. The move has been absolutely crazy. I do want to share something with you guys really quick because I was really excited about this. So we got to go and see the house we're moving to yesterday. And this is definite and confirmed now. And this is the office that's inside the house. So this is where the studio will be. I'm going to put a live neon sign in front of the glass door and just plug that in when I go live, and it'll say live on there. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this space, this studio space that has wall plugs everywhere. I was so excited when I saw that yesterday. So we will be moving in we're going to start on the 19th, and everything should be done by the 23rd. So we've already spent the last month packing stuff up. I've got some stuff in here I've got to pack up in the studio. Some stuff. Almost all the books are packed. Guys, we got a shitload of books. We've got like 10 banger boxes full of books. I'm just like, wow, blown away. Totally blown away. I had no idea we had that many books. A lot of stuff left to pack, but we're going to get there, and it's going to be good. So we should be done on the 26th of this month. Will be the first live broadcast from the new place. Unless, and I don't think we will, Monday or Friday, the 23rd will be the last broadcast here in this studio. So, a hand truck. Well, we've got movers because I'm not hauling furniture downstairs. That's just asking for a broken leg or something. So all the heavy furniture is getting moved. So thank you, Mockany Draws, for that $10 super chat, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, brother. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
And a Dega Outlaw with a $1.99 super chat says, my salt is fine. That's right. That's right. My salt is fine. They took one look at my salt levels and they were like, hey, your salt's fine. I'm like, all right, more power to you. Oots, give me that barrel of cheese balls. Yeah. Boosh. Right there. Yes. Yes. No, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. So, but I'm gonna update some things once we get moved. This has been kind of crazy because originally we had picked out this 2-story house, and we got notified just last week that wasn't going to happen, that the people that were living in that house decided, you know what, we don't want to leave. And I was like, holy crap. And we found a much nicer place for just a little bit more, like $25 more. So it worked out beautifully. It worked out absolutely great. A little chaos, of course, because Who am I getting married to? I'm getting married to the Captain of Chaos. How does this affect what you're doing? Hobby versus business. Stress can affect you in all kinds of ways. Let me just get this out of the way right now. When you're first starting and you're jumping into this and you're the eager little beaver ready to jump in and just, prance around like a pony and have a blast. I absolutely love that because it's pure creation. It is pure and absolute creation. It's like when I sit down to do an intro. I love getting a couple of hours in to sit down and work on an intro. Why? Because I'm just creating something. I've got the music, I'm looking for music. Either I've got the music or I'm looking for music, and then I'm looking at the video and I'm looking at putting it all together and how am I going to put it all together. I don't want to be rushed. I don't want to be hurried. I just want to let my creativity go all over the place and have fun. A lot of what you're going to get in the very beginning is that before it gets weighed down. And it can get weighed down, and that's what you want to avoid. It's the biggest thing you want to avoid as a creator is letting all that creativity and all that fun get weighed down. I've watched people self-destruct. I've watched people become absolutely overwhelmed with this person doesn't like me, this person doesn't this person doesn't that, this person's coming after me, this person. I've seen all kinds of crazy crap that can affect how you do what you do. And the thing is, you've got to ignore all of that and focus on your mission and what you want to do. Just like you did in the beginning. What was the whole goal? What was the point? What was driving you? Don't ever lose that. Don't ever lose that. Orville Nation says, good question. My rule is if it ain't fun, I don't do it. Right there. And if something needs to be changed, because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody can go down a road and be like, should I have really gone down this road? Maybe I need to correct something and make sure that it's fun. That's okay. If someone doesn't like it, then let them not like it. If you have to correct a little bit and figure something out, do it. Don't worry about it. You can't worry about if someone else isn't going to like it. It took a long time. It took a really long time to figure out a really good flow for this channel. We have got a really, really good flow. That doesn't mean that anyone that guested on Monday before Zero started was a bad fit. It doesn't. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means that me and Zero have a really good flow. I always knew that was going to happen. Why? Because we did stuff like this together. We collaborated before a long time ago, years and years ago. And it worked really well. And we had a lot of fun doing it. And we still do. Me and Mike have a lot of fun on Tuesdays. I love getting to do this show on Wednesdays. I love getting to talk about YouTube on Wednesdays. I love it so much that when Mike tried to convince me to not do the show like this, to do it like a paid membership thing. Oh, well, you gotta pay in to get Loki's insights on YouTube. I just said, no, I want to do this because I want to talk about it. And I want to share this stuff and I don't want to charge anybody for it. It's not something I see as charging you for information. I'm just coming up here and I'm talking about my experiences and I'm talking about things I've seen and I'm talking about how things have turned out. And Mike knows that. Mike understands that. He had to see it to understand it, but he understands that. Thirsty Thursdays. I love getting to do whatever on Thursdays. It's just kind of like an open floor. And that's something that I did originally. That's something I started doing every day. There were mornings I woke up an hour before the show started and I just decided what to do then. I didn't even have a stream set up. I would wake up an hour before the show and I'd set the stream up an hour before the show started. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about until that morning. Now I try and set things up the night before. I don't want to plan them too much before that because anything could change at any moment. And I want to be able to jump in and adapt with that. I want to be able to jump in and do something funny. Like this. Oh, look, it's it's one of the Elliot Page. I thought that was funny. I saw that and I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw that in there this morning because I think it's funny. Thank you so much, PJ from the Orbital Nation. Guys, if you aren't subscribed to PJ, make sure you get your butts over there and subscribe to PJ's channel. He's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Orbital Nation. You guys keep the fires burning bright here on Valhalla, and this one's just for you, brother. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Script and bullet points galore, Loki. Yeah, I tease him about that all the time. And he'll fall for it. He will. Mike will fall for it. I did that to him the other day. I was like, hey, I sent you a script over for Friday and some bullet points. Make sure you check those before we do the stream. That way you know what we're going to do. I didn't send him shit. And he made sure that you didn't send me anything. Yeah, I know. It's not funny. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We tease him. And Mike, he's so good about it because he knows we tease him because we love him. He knows it all comes from a place of love. So, and you can't ask for a better friend or a better brother than that you can tease with back and forth. He teases me all the time. He teases me about shit all the time. So we tease each other back and forth. And people can call that, oh my God, that's so toxic and testosterone and blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit. We both know where it comes from. So, and it's fun and we enjoy it. A lot of people can deal with that. Some people can't. Some people can't. And I don't know. You know, there's a lot of back and forth on, well, if you're looking at this like a hobby, then pretty much anything goes, right? No, because even at my hobby, I want to have fun. Why have a hobby that you don't enjoy? Why would you continue with a hobby that you don't enjoy? You wouldn't, would you? Would you continue a hobby that you don't enjoy? Well, maybe if this person enjoyed it and I'm doing it for them or blah, 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 blah. No, you wouldn't want to continue doing a hobby you don't enjoy. Well, if you're making money, well, money's not the root of all happiness. And I know plenty of content creators that make plenty of money that are not happy. And that sucks. Because you would think that doing this, which can be the funnest job ever, that it would be fun and it would be enjoyable. And some people have that. Some people don't. That's just unfortunately the way it works. Snowed Up with $5 super chat. My best friend and I used to talk movies and games over the phone for hours. He would have been a great co-host. Unfortunately, he died 10 years ago. I totally get that. I totally understand that. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, and thank you for sharing that snow dub. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and it's time for a little tuck and roll, brother. Skull and tuck and roll! Mexican Iron Man says, money may not be the root of all happiness, but being broke as fuck sure is miserable. I can attest to that. I see exactly what you're talking about. If you can't be happy, why not have money? But what if you can have both? What if you can be happy and have money? See, you don't have to have all the monies to be happy. I mean, I understand that you're like, oh my God, I would love to have this. And oh my God, I would love to have that. And oh my God, I would love to buy this. But you can have all the money in the world and not be happy. That's just the way it is. I'd rather have some money and be happy than have all the monies and not be happy. Kind of sucks when you think about it. But, I get it because I get brain broke as fuck because I was pretty much broke as fuck for a while. I love this. I got a full-time job, no wife or kids, and I do this for the love of things and fellowship. Right there. Eric O'Sullivan. Someone asked me about the chef on the show the other day. And I was like, Eric O'Sullivan? They were like, no, the chef person. But you're immediately who I thought of. Eric, when they said chef. So the chef you had on the show, I was like, Eric O'Sullivan. June Wong with a $10 Australian super chat says, Loki, I'm depressed again. Today's supposed to be hump day, but my booker claims she has a headache and canceled on me. Imagine being such a loser that a booker won't bang you. Take my booker cash. Brother, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. Just saying, you can do better than that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $10 super chat, June Wong. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Thank you guys so much for your super chats. It gives me an opportunity when I play a skull to get a drink. And sometimes I do indeed need a drink. Mark the Infinitely Tyrant says, I can tell you firsthand, it's taken me a year to get back where I was before I quit my job. It took me a while to get back on my feet. Plain and simple. This community was there for me. It's why I try and do everything I can for this community, because this community was there for me. I climbed out of a deep pit of depression, despair, into the world, horseshit. And you know what? I had no one else to blame but myself for getting there. You can say, oh, well, Loki, you were connected to this person, or you did this, or blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, I put myself in that position. And I've got to take responsibility for that, the decisions I made, for the people I wanted to be around. And guess what? Not worth it. I made stupid decisions for people that absolutely did not have my best interest at heart, and I got myself in a horrible situation. I put myself in that situation, and I should have been smarter. I should have been wiser, and I wasn't. And I wouldn't be here today talking to you if it wasn't for people like Mexican Iron Man, if it wasn't for people like Snowdub, if it wasn't for people like you. I wouldn't be here today talking to you. Culture Casino, what is up? He says, Skull from the road, Skull Culture. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. I just wouldn't. What Darth Arlena says right here, I just want to be comfortable. Don't need a lot of material possessions. Just want my jester, my cats, a roof over my head, and a Corvette. It's not too much to ask, is it? That is not too much to ask. And I completely get that. I've got a plan that in the next 10 years, I want to buy a Mustang. Why do you want to get a Mustang, Loki? Well, there's a particular model that I want to get, and I want to do my very best to try and get it and baby it and take care of it and love it and wash it with a diaper like Fry's dad on on Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right? June Wong, you are right, Loki. I'm better than that. Taking my money to the ladyboy place. Holy shit, June Wong. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Not that. Anything but that. Not Elliot Page. Please, God, no. June Wong. Think it over, my friend. Not Elliot Page. Holy shit. This one's just for you. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
So, I mean, you've got to make a decision. Do you want to create something and see if it works? You want to roll the dice? I tell people all the time, and I remember telling another creator this not too long ago, don't fucking do it the way I did it. God help me. Don't do it the way I did it. Because it was like, this is going to work or I'm going to end up homeless. I'm throwing everything I can at this, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to end up on the street. I'm going to end up in my car, living out of my car. So, and good morning, Magitech Mags and Kronos. Good morning, Kronos. What is a Kronos? I don't know. I had shivers thinking about that, Loki. No! Yeah. Oh, that car? What happened to that car? God, help me. Yeah, no. No. I want a 69 Bassback Mustang. God help me. Why is a Loki? Why is a Loki? I don't know why a Loki is. It just happened. Mischief, because the human race needed a little mischief. Maybe that's why a Loki happened. A van down by the river. True. A car down by the river. That's the way it would have ended up. It just so happens it didn't end up that way. Things happen for a reason. Sometimes bad things happen to teach you a lesson. Why does this happen? Why did this happen to me? Well, maybe you needed to get through that. Maybe that was something you needed to get through in your life. Maybe that needed to show you the way, show you that you had more strength than you thought you did. Who knows why? I'm not asking those questions anymore. I look at something ahead of me now, and I know what my mission is. I know what my goal is. I know where I've got to go. And God help me if anything ever throws that into question, because hell, I'll be lost as hell. Loki, the man who knows when he has enough will always have enough. That's right. That's right. What can I ask for that I don't already have? Sure, there are things you see that you're like, oh man, I saw the Diablo record set the other day, and I was like, you know what? I love vinyl, and I'm gonna get it. I love vinyl, and I'm gonna get it. I love vinyl. I love vinyl records. That's my weakness. That's my kryptonite, is beautiful vinyl records. If anything, I'm like, God, I love vinyl records. I see my beautiful vinyl record set and I've got to have it. Maybe that's my weakness. Honestly, having to be strong is sometimes very wearing. There's really no other choice if one wants to thrive. This right here. This right here. You can get tired. It's okay. You can get tired. You can feel worn out. You can feel like you're at the end of your rope. You can feel like you're ready to rip your own hair out. You can feel like you're ready to stick a crazy straw into a box of wine. But sometimes there's no other choice. If that's what it takes to get through what you've got to get through, then that's what you do. Sometimes that's what you got to do. And you got to do what you got to do. You can't worry about who's saying what, or who's telling who what, or what's going on in the back, or any of that other crap. You got to focus on what you're doing and what's going on with you in your own house. Snowed Up with the $5 super chat ran a poll on Taco Tuesday last night on who would win round 2. Mexican Iron Man got 67% of the votes. El Perro got 33. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that the pendulum has swung and is swinging back towards El Perro? There's going to get to a point where people want to root for that little underdog. And Mike, of course, Mexican Iron Man right there. The tenacity and the drive of that little dog surprises the hell out of me. He doesn't quit. He doesn't quit. He does not stop. He's tenacious. Okay? And there's something to be said for an underdog that will not quit. Thank you so much, Snowed Up, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, brother. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
That's right. That's right. You want to talk about tenacious and never giving up. That's Snowed Up. Why? Because he doesn't quit. You can throw all the bullshit at him. You could have someone talking all the shit. You could have someone trying to bring him down. I've seen it. I've been there standing side by side with him when shit was going down. And he doesn't stop. Why? Because motherfucking rents due. Oh my God, I love it. Well, I don't think El Perro has as many alt accounts to vote for him. Maybe we'll have to get him some. Jester's Darth Arlena. Yes. No, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll have to get the little dog some backup. Rent's due, bitches. Oh, shit. See, this is the kind of stuff I love. I love this. It's pure creativity. It's fun. It's enjoyable. You're having fun. You're laughing. We're laughing. We are laughing. Makes me think of, the bourbon guy from whatever. The news guy, whatever. We are laughing. Ha ha ha. So, puts a smile on my face. Now, can you have a business and do that? I do it. I do it. Guess what? Stone Loki Enterprises. It's a business. It's a business. A lot of it is for fun. You guys keep the lights on. I say that all the time. I say that almost every time we do a skull. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. You do. You keep the lights on. That keeps the lights on. Should it be for more? Shouldn't you be asking for more? Shouldn't you be trying to get more? If one day this crazy ass show explodes all over the internet, goes like completely Friday Night Tights, whatever. I'm not trying to make it that. I'm not trying to be like that. I'm not putting 199 in my bio trying to fucking be like freaking Geeks and Gamers. All the respect to them, but I'm not trying to follow them or be one or anything like that. We're just being us. We're being us here. Should you be anything else? If you want to be that, go and be that. That's what you want to be. I want to be me. I want to do what I do. I learned a long time ago. Listen to, speaking of G&G, listen to Jeremy talk about how he looked at Campia. And look where Campy is at now. I couldn't believe it when Mike brought up that he lost 30,000, or he asked to lose 30,000 subscribers. He told 30,000 people to fuck off and leave his channel. He doesn't even have that many people watching him. But listen to what Jeremy said in the beginning, how he had such reverence for Campia, and then he met him. He was like, that guy's a fucking dick. I don't want to be like him. I don't want to be like him. That guy's a douche. I don't want to be like that guy. He met him in real life and learned exactly what he's about. A bunch of people met up last year in Dallas. Hopefully no one felt that way about me. I hope that nobody feels that way about me. If you do, well, you have every right to. Whatever. If you think I'm a dick, well, okay. But I don't, sure as shit, don't try and treat anybody like that. Hey, John Campia, rents due, bitch. That's right. That's right. Right there. Hey, John Campia, rents due, bitch. And I would challenge that, Mike. Never meet people you put in the hero role that don't deserve it. Because, dude, I want to tell you something. You did a lot for me. And, we had a little talk yesterday. Mike wouldn't tell anybody this, obviously. But I just told him, I said, dude, I don't know where I would be in my life right now if I'd met you. It's like I don't know where I'd be in my life if I hadn't met all of you. That's what I want to focus on. That's why I get up every morning. That's why I get up every morning, Monday through Friday, and I get on here and I talk to each and every one of you. Get all sappy and shit at the end here, but I wake up for you guys. I wake up and I get up and I do this for you guys. And you wake up and get up and listen to this, and hopefully we have engaged your brain, entertained. You've had some fun. You've smiled. Loki, the best anyone can do is focus on you and what you want to bring to YouTube. Don't try and be anyone else. Others may have best practices, but stay focused on your goal, not someone else's, and have fun. Try it. Adega Outlaw. I met Loki in real life. He has food issues. It's terrifying. He likes everything burned. Well, what's even more terrifying, I can finally have a grill again. That's what's really terrifying. That's what's really scary, is after this, I can finally have a grill again. Pops, who's been a member for 13 months and is a member of Loki's army, says doing something for fun is the dream. The moment the fun disappears, swivel and adjust. Leaning on friends to love and support. Thanks for being one of those people for me and others. Hashtag talk hard. Hashtag skull. I was doing the show. I want to tell you guys something. I was doing the show with Mike when my phone rang. Everybody heard it. Everybody heard my phone ring yesterday morning while I was doing the show. Mike was like, is that the bad phone? Damn. Right? Because it's like the old, rotary ringer sound. And that was the realtor calling me saying, hey, you can go by and here's the code you need to get in the house. You can go by and see the house and do a walkthrough all on your own. And I kind of had to pivot. I was really looking forward to doing Jurassic Park, talking about Jurassic Park. Why? Because this is a film I saw for like 5 times in the movie theater with my dad because it was so good and we enjoyed it so much. And it's one of the first memories where I remember him getting ticked off because they changed some stuff. He's like, that's not the way it was. This is who did this. This is who did that. This happened like this. And he was kind of ticked that stuff happened, but he still loved the movie. He still loved it. And that's the first time I can remember him doing that. And we had a lot of discussions about them changing films compared to what was in the books. We had a lot of talks about that. That's one of the reasons why I'm so adamant about, no, you need to honor the original intent behind this. Can you switch something? Sure you can, as long as you still honor the original intent that the writer was talking about. So I really wanted to talk to Pops and Ironcaster and all of you about this movie, and I didn't get the chance to but things happen and shit happens, and he understood that. I called him first chance I got. I called him and I told him, hey bud, I can't. We've got this, we've got to go today. It's the only day that works. This code's only good for 24 hours. I'll have to ask him again to do it. And we want to get all this done as fast as possible. That way we can start moving in on the 19th. And he understood that. Pops totally understood that. And he's totally cool with that. And it sucks that I missed it. It sucks. It really does, because it's the anniversary. And I really wanted to talk about it. So sometimes we miss things. Sometimes things don't work out the way we want them to work out. Steak and burgers, well done, is the way. Arwen, yeah! That is what I'm talking about. Steaks and burgers, well done. There we go. There we go. None of this half raw shit. None of this rare. None of this. It's still mooing. They put it on my plate and I'm like, it's still mooing. No, take it back. None of that shit. I want to make sure it's cooked. Make sure it's cooked. Gray is the way. A little something for the lights. Thank you so much, Mags. Thank you, Mags, for that $2 super chat. Shockwave, who's been a member for 18 months and was a warrior of Midgard, says, in your hands, a grill becomes a sacrificial altar. That's right. That's right. Because we're going to burn the shit out of everything. We're going to burn it down, aren't we, Valhalla? And June Wong with the $5 Australian super chat says, speaking of Mim, get Mike to spill more about his life story. I want material to make a Mim comic. It's a trap. We need new ways to make fun of him. I'm totally down with that. There are out there, and I guess I'm just gonna have to like Taco Tuesday the shit out of the channel. We're gonna have to do like all the Taco Tuesdays Mike's ever been on in one category so people can watch them. There have been times me and Mike have gone into like his story, his life story, what he's been through. That is out there. It is out there on the Taco Tuesdays. So I'll do my best to try and make a way that's easier to find stuff like that. And that's something I can promise to do in the future. It's just been really crazy and hectic the past couple of months getting ready for this. So, I mean, and I couldn't have gotten through without all of you. It's true. Medium rare is the only way to go. Medium rare is the only way to go, Captain Phantom Nerd. Burn it! Burn it! You have to play Lori and the Ice Agents, Loki. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lori coming after Mike with Ice. Yeah. So I'm going to get all those together. I'm going to go through and I'll find all the MIM stuff and put it all in one category. It's going to take a while, but we'll do it. Guys, thank you so very much for being here. At the end of the day, it's your choice what you want to do. If you want to run YouTube like a business, if that's the way you want to run it, that's the way you want to run it. If you want to run it with your nose up someone's ass, thinking that's going to get you somewhere, by all means, enjoy sniffing butt crack. If you want to have fun and do this because it's fun and it's because something you love, by all means do that. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Shellback TJC with $5 super chat. Burn down the village, not your steak. I got what you're saying there, brother. We're going to burn down the village. Thank you so very much. Shellback, TJC, June Wong, Shockwave, and Magitech, Mags, and Pops. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you. Skull! Down the whole damn village. Whitechapel, you are welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of Valhalla. See you on the flip side, Dave C. See you on the flip side. And another shout out to our dear friend, our brother, Dave Bob. We love you, brother. Hope everyone's doing okay. And we hope to see you soon. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We should be back for the comic book roundtable tonight. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.